Ritika was 16, a bright young woman with a phone full of dreams. Scrolling through her feed, she saw a world she craved, a world of fancy clothes, trendy cafes, and the latest gadgets. It looked so effortless, so desirable. Naturally, she wanted to be a part of it. Every time her parents gave her pocket money, it was like a countdown had started. A new top from an online store, a delicious milkshake with friends, some quirky accessories she'd use once and forget. Before she knew it, halfway through the month, her wallet was empty, and she'd find herself asking for more. One Saturday morning, her father saw the familiar pattern repeating. As she asked for more money, he smiled warmly. "Ritika," he said, "I'll give you 100 rupees today, but there's a catch. You have to make it last for the entire week." Ritika laughed out loud. 100 rupees. "Dad, that's nothing. What can I even do with that?" He just smiled back, his eyes twinkling. "It's not about the amount, sweetheart. It's a lesson in how you use it." Intrigued by this little challenge, she took the note and agreed. The first day was easy. She felt a craving for her favorite chips and a cool drink, and just like that, 30 rupees were gone. The next day, walking past a stationery shop, a pretty notebook caught her eye. She didn't really need it, but it was just 20 rupees, so she bought it. By the third day, she checked her pocket and found only a few coins jingling inside. Then came the real test. Her friends made a plan to go out for ice cream. It was a simple, fun outing they did all the time, but this time Ritika had to say no. She couldn't afford it. That evening, a wave of frustration washed over her. She felt left out and annoyed. She found her grandmother sitting peacefully in her favorite armchair, mending some old clothes with a needle and thread. Doddy Ritika sighed, slumping down beside her. "Why is it so hard to save money? It just disappears." Her grandmother looked up from her sewing, her smile gentle and wise. "Money is like water, beta," she said softly. "If you don't make a cup to hold it, it just flows away." Ritika was confused. "A cup? What do you mean?" Her grandmother pointed to her old, rustic sewing box. She opened it, and inside, next to the spools of thread and buttons, was a small, unassuming tin can. It was filled with coins. Every month, her grandmother explained, "I save a little bit from my small pension. It's not because I have a lot of money to spare. It's because I respect what I have. And you see, this little amount, saved over time, someday it will become something big." As Ritika looked at the tin can, something clicked. It wasn't about being rich or having a lot. It was about valuing what you had, no matter how small. It was a simple yet profound idea. The next week, when she received her pocket money, Ritika didn't rush to spend it. Instead, she took out a small, fresh notebook and wrote a single word on the cover: budget. She sat down and divided the money into 3 parts. One part was for her absolute needs, like her bus fare. Another part was for small treats, so she wouldn't feel deprived. And the third most important part was set aside for savings. At the bottom of the page, she drew a little picture of a book and wrote a goal: buy a book by next month with my own savings. It was a small goal, but it was hers. Days turned into weeks, and a surprising thing happened. Ritika started to enjoy the process. She found herself thinking twice before making a purchase. Did she really need that extra snack? Could she wait for that online sale? Each time she said no to an unnecessary expense, she felt a little victory, and dropping those saved coins into her very own saving jar brought a unique sense of pride. Her parents quickly noticed the change. She wasn't asking for extra money anymore. She seemed more content, more thoughtful. One evening, her father sat with her. So he asked with a knowing smile, "How's that 100 rupee challenge going now?" Ritika beamed. "It's going great, Dad. I realized I don't need to spend all the time to feel good. I actually like watching my savings grow more." Her father nodded, his face filled with pride. "That, my dear, is the secret to financial discipline. It's never about how much you earn or receive. It's always about how wisely you use it." A few months passed. The small coins and notes in her savings jar had grown. One afternoon, Ritika walked into a bookstore and bought a beautiful journal she'd been eyeing for weeks. It wasn't a gift, and she didn't ask her parents for the money. She paid for it with her own savings, earned through her own discipline. Holding that journal in her hands felt different. It was more than just a book. It was a symbol of her effort, a quiet sense of freedom and accomplishment. That night, as she sat writing in her new journal, a thought came to her. Maybe financial freedom isn't about being rich. Maybe it's about being responsible. From that day forward, Ritika's perspective shifted. She became more thoughtful not just about money, but about her time, her choices, and her future. She even started helping her parents plan the household budget, learning the practical skills of managing expenses. The 100 rupee lesson had taught her more than she could have ever imagined. The moral of Ritika's story is simple but powerful. Financial discipline, ISNT, about how much you have it, about how wisely you use what you have. It's a skill, and like any skill, it gets stronger the more you practice it. Start early, even if it's just with a small amount. Save a little, respect the value of every single rupee, and watch how it empowers you. This discipline gives you freedom, it builds your confidence, and it gives you control over your own future. And always remember, true wealth isn't just what's in your wallet. It's in your habits, your choices, and the person you become along the way. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories. We'd love to have you in our community. See you in the next video.